A lot of people always ask me, Sean, how do I use Facebook groups to grow my business? Well, in this video, I'm going to share the exact process, step, walkthrough strategy that I use to grow our business. And anybody can use this exact same formula to do it for their business in their industry. Stay tuned. This is going to be awesome. What's up, FlowChat Connector? Sean back at you with another high-ticket tune-up. Hope you're doing really well. Make sure and smash that like button. Share this out to somebody else who could use it. And of course, if you find some value in the strategy that I'm about to share with you, please smash that like and subscribe button for me. I would be grateful for that. Today, we're going to dive right into the weeds. I want to talk about something that a lot of people ask me about is like, Sean, how do I use other people's Facebook groups in order to grow my business? And in order to do that, it's very simple. We just have to have a strategy and a plan and then go execute on the plan. So as you can see, I'm sharing my screen right here. There we go. You can see my whole screen. I'm going to start on ChatGPT, the chat.openai, just so you can see exactly how to do this. Now, in this particular case, I'm going to say I'm looking for SaaS founders. So my target. So the first thing is that you want to do is you want to have the target that you're looking to talk with. So in my case, I know that our software really benefits SaaS founders. And so that's the example that I'm going to share with you today. However, if you're a coach or you're a consultant or a sales professional or anything else like that, you can use this exact same strategy. So come on over to ChatGPT and just query it with something like, who are the top 5 best SaaS coaches in digital marketing? So you just make up whatever industry that you're in, find the coaches of the people that you're looking to coach or connect with, and you hit go. And then what ChatGPT will do is it will say, hey, as a cutoff from 2021, here's a couple of names that I can suggest. Number 1, Neil Patel. Number 2, Suhan Patel. Number 3, and it goes on and on, Lincoln Murphy, some of these other people. So the first thing we do is we need to figure out where our exact clients are hanging out. Now, people that are following the top 5 people that ChatGPT spit out is probably almost the identical exact audience of the people that we're looking to connect with. So all I have to do now is go find groups that these other people have put together, become a part of those groups, and then now we can actually start talking with people who are hyper curated that we can have great conversation with. So let's take, for example, Jason Lemkin. He's a monster. He owns founder of SaaStr, community of SaaS founders and entrepreneurs. Those are the exact people that I want to sell to. So before I even get onto a social platform, I already know these are the right fit. So I'm going to go now into Facebook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just type Jason's name right into the search. So I type it into the search here. You can see Jason Lemkin, and it comes up. I've got Jason Lemkin. I'm going to actually click on the groups tab on the left-hand side, and it says, oh, he doesn't have a group on Facebook. That's okay, no problem. Let's go back and check it out. Let's see what he's got to say. So if we go to his page, we could see, I know he's got a group somewhere around here. He's got his own founder, investor, and community. Where is a trusted advisor at SaaStr? That's another page. Oh, it says SaaStr has a group. So here in this particular example, let's go visit the group for SaaStr because this is his community. Now you can see here it says, this is actually a group that is public. There's 2,300 members. These are going to be the world's #1 cloud gathering is his annual thing. So I'm just going to hit join group, and I join group. Now, if it's a private group, the quality of candidates is probably going to be a little bit higher. The nice thing is, say, for example, if you're looking for some people that are, really focused on building their own business and they're in a mastermind or they're in this group or that group, like if you can get access into that group, you're going to be in a much better spot because these people are going to be more curated. However, in this case, let's just walk through the process. So here we are. We've joined his group now. All we have to do is click on people. And then the people tab is going to pop up here. We pop up back into the group here where we click the people tab, which is great. And give me just a second here. There we go. And you can see our little extension popped open. Now this is FlowChat. Obviously, I'm going to share a little bit about FlowChat and how it works, but you don't need FlowChat in order to execute on this plan. The step 1 is go find the people who coach the people that you're trying to sell to in a parallel universe. You can do competitors. I'd probably stay with parallel. Like, for example, if you sell plumbing services, go to electrician groups. If you sell web services to SaaS founders versus teaching SaaS founders how to grow their business, that's a good parallel market. So again, depending on where you're at, that's fine. Now all we do is we're going to scroll down, and a couple of pro tips here. You can use FlowChat or any other method to collect all of these group member profiles, put them in a list, and start messaging them. That's one way to do it. And of course, like I mentioned, if you don't have FlowChat, that's totally okay too. But if you want to see the fast and the shortcut, that's the one I'm going to show you today. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here to members with things in common. Why did I choose this? This is the pro tip here for this particular video. Members with things in common are weighted heavier in your favor with the algorithm. Facebook is a platform designed for you to have what we call a score based on how connected you are with certain people. And if you already have a lot of things in common with somebody, the algorithm is going to play in your favor. It's going to help you to deliver messages. It's going to help a lot of things. So the first place you should start is members with things in common. And you just click the see all button right there. And this is going to bring up all of these people. And now you can see right here on the left, as I scroll down, this number increases. But again, these people here are all SaaS founders, my exact target, probably pretty qualified. And I can one-click import. Now, if you don't have FlowChat, what you'd have to do is go through each one of these profiles, grab their unique link, and then start messaging them, however you track it on a spreadsheet or whatever. But if you have FlowChat, you have this ability to do a one-click import of these members with things in common that are SaaS founders, your exact target, if this is you. So you click import, and all we're going to do is we're going to import these people right into, first thing you got to do is you just got to add the new group to the CRM. It's very simple to do. You just click two buttons, boom. It's now been added to the CRM. Here we go. We can add this. We can say this is a SaaSter community by Jason Lemkin. Cool. So now I know who and where they come from. You can add a deal amount. What I would put in here is your, whatever the purchase price is of somebody that will buy this. And then we're going to find the pipeline. And in this case, I'm going to go down here, SaaS Founders Pipeline, imported prospects. And then we hit change the card color. I'll make these ones pink. And then I just hit start. So in one click, I've now imported 45 potential SaaS founders who can use my services. It's very simple. You see that I did not start on the platform itself. Instead, I started with using some brains, the the large language model, the LLM from ChatGPT. Said, who's the top coach of this particular space? It spit out the names. I went and found the name on Facebook, and then I found a group by that person. That's going to be a very easy strategy to target the right people. Now I have 43 people in my pipeline, and now I can just pop over here. You can see my pipeline is empty, but when I hit refresh, what happens is my whole entire pipeline now fills up with these 43 people that are great and awesome people that are potentials. And now all I have to do is start walking the path of qualifying them. So first thing, I'm going to come down here and just choose one at random. You can see, for example, Kevin Payne. So what I'll do here is I'll click on the Facebook icon, and I'm going to go validate that Kevin Payne happens to be somebody, he helps founders build through their thought leadership and leverage resources to accelerate revenue. In this case, leadhackers.com seems to be his website. Growth studies covering bootstrap founders' journeys to acquire their first 1,000 clients. This is really interesting. He's a great potential fit for me. So I'm actually going to go back to my pipeline, and I'm going to move Kevin along to qualified prospect. Now I get this awesome advantage. If you don't have a system that already manages, now what I've done here is I've already pre-qualified Kevin. And the two next things that I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to his profile. I'm going to hit the friend button. So I hit the friend. That's one touch point. Right. And so it says, obviously I hit the 5,000 limit, but I come back here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the messaging button. And when I hit the messaging button inside of FlowChat, two things happen. Number one, my initial message I want to send to Kevin is copied to my clipboard. And number two, I'm right here now in the direct message inbox with Kevin, about to send a message to somebody who's a dead-on ringer for exactly who I'm working with. So I just can right-click here and I hit paste. And you can see my first message. Love what your software does, Kevin. I smash on websites for SaaS founders. Wondering if you found a chat about your site, right? And then I would hit send. Boom, just like this. Now I've sent this message off, and Kevin can now come and read this message. And we can move forward. So I go back to the pipeline, and now I just move this right over to the next stage. And now I can actually track all of my conversations, and I just rinse and repeat this process. And as you do this, what you'll find is people will start responding to you. There's 5 steps in your DM conversation that you want to focus on. The first step, do not try to sell from your first message. If you do, you will fail. The better thing to do, step 1, is to get engagement. Drop them a nice compliment. Say something cool about what they're doing. Whatever it is that you're going to do to break the ice and get them to engage. That's the only thing you're focused on. If you think about trying to sell your product or service in your first message, you're doing it wrong. Second step is you want to, once you get engagement, you want to turn the conversation into a bit of transition. So the transition conversation is pretty easy to have, right? Ask a few questions to get to a place where you can then open a window to do the third step, which is an invite to the thing that you're offering. And then we drop a call to action link. And then, of course, we do a clear future. What's the next step? Those are the 5 points of the DM conversation. If you stick with that framework and you stick with a strategy like this, you'll never go wrong. This works 100 times out of 100 if you do the work. Do the work, get the results. It's as simple as that. And with that said, that's going to end this one for today. I've shared an exact strategy of how you can use other people's Facebook groups to grow your own business. If you're not doing this already, I highly encourage you to get started doing it right now. And of course, as always, if you need some support and you want to learn some tech that can actually accelerate or amplify this method for you, because this one's a home run, just look in the description below the video. There's a link. Come check it out, book a call with our team, see if this solution that we have, the software tech, is a good fit for you. But again, please take this strategy. And if you found it valuable, please subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Ciao for now.